Greetings, cyberdogs and citizens of the internet. This is ReNDoG coming at you from the RenStar construction site in this Let's Play Minecraft Feed the Beast series. In the previous episode, we were experimenting with industrial information panels, and in this episode, my friends, we are going to be pimping out our construction tools. That is right, man. We are going to be taking constructing to the next freaking level, and it is going to be freaking sweet. So sit back and relax, my cyber diggity dogs. Let's feed the beast. That is our mind. Now, guys, before we get started, I just want to... I've got something to say, man. I'm really happy right now to be in the tranquil peace of Rentown, because over in Rentopia in my Minecraft survival world, there is some crazy jazz going on. I'm not entirely sure what is going down up in Chinatown in that series, but if you guys haven't checked out episode 69 yet of season 3 of Let's Play Minecraft Survival, go check it out, man. There's some crazy jazz going on. But here in Feed the Beast land, everything is tranquil, everything is peaceful. The cows are mooing, the sun is shining, and we are making a giant ass space platform. And man, in today's episode, guys, I am so freaking excited because we are going to be working on making this diamond drill, this advanced diamond drill, and this electric jetpack even better than what they currently are. I've also done a little bit of work on the platform itself using some lapis lazuli blocks, which, as you can see, look absolutely pimp McDaddy. Can't wait to show you what those look like up close and personal. I've also done a little something with those industrial information panels that we experimented with in the previous episode, and I've used them for another purpose, which is gonna make you guys go, that is freaking sweet, ReNDoG. So, man, I'm just super excited about this episode. But what I did want to come over to the Metalworks factory over here and just pick up a couple more blocks of, well, of all of these metals, actually, because we're sort of running dry a little bit up there. I've been using the jazz out of iron blocks and copper blocks and whatnot. I think what we do need to do is add a copper line to the Metalworks factory, though, because we currently do not process copper in the Metalworks factory. So that's certainly a task for me, I think, off camera. But before we get cracking with jazzing out our sweet-ass construction tools today, guys, I quickly want to talk about something that I'm sort of mulling on over in my head, right? I'm trying to work out a way to basically catch items that drop from the RenStar construction site. While I've been working up there, tons of blocks have been dropping down here when I sort of, you know, when I experiment with, when I was experimenting with the floor of the corridors over here, all of the blocks that I was experimenting with were dropping down to the floor, and I had to fly down and collect them every time. And I've been trying to figure out a way to automatically collect these blocks that are dropping down from there. And what I initially thought of doing was installing a giant array of obsidian transport pipes. The problem with obsidian transport pipes is that they need engines to be able to like have a wide radius of collection. And you know, I don't particularly want to make a huge like 100 by 100 size array of obsidian transport pipes. So I wanted to throw it out to you guys, man. Do you think there's a simpler way for us to collect the items dropping from the top of the RenStar over there? If you guys have like a pretty, and something that's a little bit more interesting than obsidian transport pipes. I mean, you know, the obsidian transport pipes might be the only option we have, but I'm sure there must be something more interesting out there. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. If you have any like really clever ways that we can collect items that drop while we're working on the RenStar, hook me up in the comment section below, man. I will be reading them, and hopefully we can find a really awesome solution. But guys, we are back in the Cyber Labs, and that's because I want to take you guys up to the freaking RenStar to show you the work that I've been doing, man. It is looking sweet up there, and oh man, I can't wait to get up there to show you. And I've been experimenting with lapis blocks because what I've wanted to do is make the corridors of the RenStar feel less metallic than the actual rooms themselves. If we peer over here into the power plant room, you know, I've changed the floor completely to iron blocks. And it looks pretty sweet, but I don't want the entire RenStar to look like it's completely made out of iron. You know, like spaceships need to have, you know, some carpeted areas, I guess, or some places that feel a little bit warmer than like just metal everywhere. And I really like the way that these lapis blocks look. Now, the problem with these lapis blocks is that because Feed the Beast Minecraft is actually Minecraft 1.4.7, we can't actually make lapis blocks yet in a crafting table. You actually have to compress lapis to make these lapis blocks, but that's okay. We had a ridiculous amount of lapis in the Cyber Labs. I compressed a whole bunch of that jazz into blocks, and I kind of like how this passageway looks. I don't know, it feels kind of spaceshipy to me, man. I dig it. Let me know what you guys think about how this corridor looks. If you like it, if you don't like it. Personally, I really like this blue color. I think that it looks great next to the copper. It looks great next to the tin. Everything's looking freaking sweet, man. I've also increased the height of the walls. I think we'll probably, the walls will probably be this high, which will give us a little bit more space inside of the actual modules themselves in case we need to do like stacks of machines or something like that. On top of that, it has also allowed me the opportunity to install an industrial information panel above the doors. And I think that that looks absolutely freaking sweet. And I did want to somehow put a name above the door so that you know what room you're going into. In the CyberLabs, we just use like plain old signs, and that's kind of boring, right? And basically what I've done is I've upgraded that signage into, you know, the future, really. We're using an industrial information panel over here to show the power control room. Now, of course, we've had to jig this industrial information panel slightly to make it display, because remember, to make these industrial information panels show something, they need to be connected to another machine, like an MFSU or an MFE or something. So a little later in the episode, I'm going to show you exactly how I did this. It was a pretty smart move, if I do say so myself. But all in all, I'm really liking how this corridor is looking. Not too sure about the lights, whether I like the lights or not. I don't know, they're kind of big, you know, they kind of like stick out. I don't know, they're a little bit imposing for my taste, but for now they're okay. We'll keep them for now. I mean, I'm going to look at like other light fixtures. Maybe there's like a different style of light fixture that we can use. But for the power plant module, I think that the power plant control room, which is going to be in here, we were experimenting with the industrial information panel over there in the previous episode. I think that it will probably take up this entire area over here so that we can be monitoring every single corner of the ReNStar. And I think that this module over here will be where the nuclear reactor is. That's kind of my plan at the moment. That might change depending on like when we actually start working on the power plant control room. We might need to do something a little different, like maybe that's way too much space or something like that. But for now, guys, before we get cracking on upgrading our tools, what I do want to do is get our turtle to do a little bit of work. I'm going to be using iron block half slabs to put the floors, like to make the floors of the modules in the CyberLabs. And the reason for that is, number one, we get to optimize the use of our iron blocks, right? Which is obviously something that we wanted to do. But number two, when we install the maintenance level underneath these blocks over here, or underneath the module over here, when you look up at the roof of the maintenance level, I wanted there to be like an indent between the corridors and the actual roofs themselves. I think that'll look really, really awesome. It's kind of like I'm future-proofing the design, if you know what I'm saying. Like I want there to be like an indent in the roof of the maintenance level, and we might as well do that now by using these iron half slabs instead of full iron blocks. So let's make a platform which is going to be 16 by 64. Let's just get as many half slabs in there as possible. I think that should probably be enough. No, he needs more blocks than that. All right. I love the way the turtle tells you when it doesn't have enough blockage in its butthole, man. It's awesome. It's just like, I do not have enough materials for that task. Feed me more. All right, turtle. We'll give you way more, man. Take all of these iron slabs and make a platform that is 16. Shall we do 16 by 50 maybe? Not enough blocks. All right. All right. All right, turtle. Platform 16 by 40. There we go. All right. He's going to get busy laying down this platform. He'll probably get pretty far in that direction. But we'll leave him in peace to do that. And we will move on to today's task, guys. And that is finding a way to improve our electric jetpack and improve our advanced diamond drill. Now, both of those tools are really, really awesome. Obviously, the jetpack is amazing because it allows us to fly underneath the ReNStar over here and do work underneath. And of course, it stops us ever dying from fall damage. And the advanced diamond drill is also awesome because it allows us to break blocks and not lose durability, we can just simply recharge the EUs in the diamond drill to get durability back. Now, the problem with both of these tools is that they run out of juice really quickly, especially this freaking advanced diamond drill. This thing runs out of power like nobody's business, man. Check at this. Just breaking a few blocks of marble and already we've used like almost a 15th of the power supply of this advanced diamond drill. So what we need to do is make something called a lap pack. And basically what a lap pack is, it is essentially a battery for your tools, and the lap pack automatically charges your tools that are in your inventory. Now, while I was looking into making a lap pack, I actually discovered that from an advanced lap pack, you can actually create something called an advanced electrical jetpack, and it looks a little something like this, and you can see that it uses this thing called an advanced lap pack. And essentially what an advanced electric jetpack is a combination between a jetpack and a lap pack. Now, why is that awesome? Well, it's awesome because basically your jetpack becomes a recharging unit for your diamond drill. And all you need to do is recharge your jetpack, which will then keep your diamond drill charged up. And this was a hint that came at me by one of you cyberdogs in the previous episode. One of you guys said, why don't you try and make an advanced lap pack, because that is going to help you charge your items in your inventory. And I thought that looks awesome. I looked into it, and actually we can turn that lap pack into something even more sweet. So why don't we actually start making the lap pack first, and I'll show you exactly how to do this. We actually have to start by making a bat pack first, which looks a little something like, let's just get the recipe up there. So we make a bat pack out of batteries, which looks a little something like this. I've got everything that we need for today's episode in my inventory. Hopefully I do. We'll soon see. Okay, so we've got the bat pack. Now what we're going to be doing is upgrading this bat pack into a lap pack. And if we have a look at the recipe for the lap pack, it is very, very simple. Bat pack, lapis lazuli blocks, which we're already using for these corridors. So it's a little bit of nice synergy going on over there, man. I'm happy about that. And we get our lap pack. Now, with this lap pack, right, let me show you guys exactly how this freaking works, man, because it is sweet. If we stick this lap pack in this MFE charger unit over here, we can see that it starts to generate power, or it starts to store power. And basically it acts as a battery, right? And you can actually put this lap pack on your body. And I think that if we use our diamond drill, there we go, you can actually see that it's recharging. The diamond drill is using EU, but then recharging instantly. It's basically feeding off that lap pack, which is amazing, right? It means we basically have an MFE in our backpack. Now, the problem with the lap pack is that it doesn't charge your jetpack. But the solution comes in when we look at the recipe for the advanced electrical jetpack. Check it out. In there is our electric jetpack, which we already have, and in there is an advanced lap pack. And this is going to turn our jetpack into one giant ass battery that is also going to allow us to fly around. So that is awesome. Now, I've got everything that we need for this recipe in this project table over here. However, we've never made engine boosters before, so we're going to have to make these engine boosters before we get going. Now, the recipe is not really that advanced. We've made overclock upgrades before. We have made heat vents before, I believe. I can't remember exactly for what, but I think we've made heat vents before. Anyway, to make heat vents is really, really simple. All we need is some of these iron bars, some refined iron, and that is going to make for us, I think we're going to need two, or how many heat vents do we need? I think we need 4 heat vents, right? So we'll make 4 heat vents, and let's get back into the recipe for the advanced electric jetpack. We're trying to make these engine boosters right now. And these heat vents here, there we go. So now all we need to do is use some diamonds in the center, and then these heat vents that we've already just made, and we need to surround that with these iron bars, and bam, we are going to get these advanced heat vents. Okay, awesome. So we've got 2 advanced heat vents. That's what we need. Now let's get back into the advanced electric jetpack. We're making 2 engine boosters. This is the next step. We're going to get our advanced heat vent in there. Then we're going to get our advanced alloys like this, our overclock upgrade in the middle. I think these are advanced circuits and some glowstone. And there we go. We get our 2 energy boosters. Bam! And now we're on the last step for making the jetpack. We're going to stick our current electric jetpack in there, a couple of carbon plates, a couple of engine boosters, and oh wait, before we actually get to this, we need to turn our lap pack into an advanced lap pack, of course. So let's have a look at the recipe for the advanced lap pack. Really, really easy. Lap pack over there, advanced electric circuit in the middle, and a Lapotron crystal up in that jazz. Advanced lap pack created. Now, let's look at the recipe for the advanced jetpack. Oh man, this is so awesome. Okay, so our engine boosters are in there. Our carbon plates are at the top. Our electric jetpack goes to the top. Our advanced lap pack, i.e. battery of awesomeness, goes in there. And our glass fibers go in there. And we have an electrical circuit. Oh no, I think it needs an advanced electrical circuit. Is that right? All right, so we're going to need to quickly put together an advanced electrical circuit. Got some redstone, some glowstone, some lapis. Sorry guys, just had to jump down to the Cyber Labs quickly. We need to make an advanced electrical circuit. So I just went and got some redstone, some glowstone, and some lapis. And that is the advanced electrical circuit that we require. Now we are ready to put together the advanced electric jetpack. Oh my goodness, here we go. All right, check it out, right? Advanced circuit in the bottom, glass fibers in the bottom, engine boosters on the sides, advanced lap pack in the middle, jetpack at the top, carbon plates at the very top. And before I actually make this, I just want to talk about how awesome this recipe is. Check it out, right? We've got these engine boosters that have a carbon plate on top of them so that they don't melt down. And then underneath them, they have these glass fiber cables, which I guess is going to be like the jet chutes spitting out the flames coming out of the jetpack. That is awesome. And then in the center of it, we've got this advanced lap pack. Like, what a sweet recipe, man. I know like some of you guys don't really like these crafting episodes, but I really enjoy making these items. I love being able to like gather all of these like weird materials and then putting together something so freaking awesome like an advanced jetpack. I think it's so awesome. Well, I mean, it is essentially like the nuts and bolts of Feed the Beast, man. And I love it, man. I love doing this jazz. It's awesome. Anyway, we're going to charge this advanced electric jetpack. As you can see, it holds 10 million. Is that 10? No, 1 million EUs, which is absolutely insane, considering the advanced diamond drill only holds 15,000. So that is awesome, man. And actually, that should be more than enough for this episode. Like, basically, this advanced jetpack is going to last us for a ridiculously long time. Now, I've read up on how to make advanced jetpacks work, and actually what you have to do is press J to turn the jetpack on. And then, as you can see, it makes a really cool sound. It makes like a jet sound, and you can change from hover mode by pressing N, and now we're in hover mode again. So essentially, we've got our jetpack working. And if we go over here and break some blocks, we will see that our advanced diamond drill is keeping 100% charged. Check it out, man. Oh man, that is so awesome. The advanced electric jetpack is charging our advanced diamond drill, and we have literally pimped ourselves out, man. We are now advanced space platform crafters, and that is so awesome. I don't even know what to say, man. That is so sweet. Oh, check. Jeez, this turtle went absolutely cray-cray up in here. Okay, so 40 blocks was actually perfect. Or I think he just ran into this block and freaked out. Oh, okay, he's getting trapped over here. Oh, so 40 blocks was actually perfect, the perfect distance for him to build this entire section. That is awesome. All right, well, let's clear the path for him so he can get back to his original spot. Oh, no, he's carrying on. Oh, no, no, no. Dude, stop. Stop. Oh, you butthole. Okay, so 40 blocks was actually way too far. My bad. Let's see if we can stop this butthole before he gets here. Stop! Okay, there he goes. Alright, so 40 was up to this point over here. At least we know that. Good work, turtle. Good work, man. Okay, so this platform is now done. That's epic. So now we can actually start working on the power control room. But the last thing that I want to do in this episode, guys, now that we've got our epic tools upgraded and pimped out, is make another one of these awesome industrial information panels to indicate that this is in fact the battery room of the power module. So what I've got over here is our industrial information panel and our information panel extender, which we used in the last episode. Just going to get those installed above the door like this. Now, the only way that we can get this industrial information panel to show information is by giving it something to show information for, right? It needs to have a card in this slot over here. So if I, like what we're gonna do, right, is just use some tin blocks to actually fire this bad boy up. So check it out, right? If we put a lever over here, and then run some red alloy wire into the industrial information panel like so. That's going to turn on the industrial information panel, but it doesn't have any information to show at the moment. So pretty much it's just a blank screen. Now what we could do is make this information panel show information for the MFSU and then just change the settings of the industrial panel. But there is a much easier way to do that, right? We're literally just going to install a bat box over here, literally just like above or next to the sticky piston over here, and then we're going to get that sensor that we used in the previous episode, the energy sensor kit, and we're going to have this industrial information panel sense this bat box instead of that MFSU. So basically we're tricking the industrial information panel. So there we go. So the industrial information panel is reading that bat box, but what we're going to do is turn off all of the information coming from the bat box, and we're literally just going to use the description box. So this is going to be the battery room, right? There we go. So we've turned on our industrial information panel. It is getting information from this bat box. However, it is only displaying what we wanted to display, which is the name of this room. And I think that that is so freaking pimp that I had to show you guys. Really, really proud of this, man. I think that is awesome. And this is going to be the power plant room. And I think what we'll probably have to do, I'm not sure if we'll have it in... Well, we can't. I don't know if we can have power, like these power control rooms on both sides. No, we wouldn't be able to. But I think it's okay just to have it on the entrance, right? Like when you're running through the corridors. When you're actually in the room, like you know what room you're in. You don't need another industrial info panel telling you what room you're in. But that looks absolutely pimp, man. I'm loving that. That is so freaking sweet. And well, what I do love is this jetpack, mostly because it makes a freaking epic noise. Oh man, check it out. Oh man, I love the noise that it makes, and I love the fact that it is charging my freaking advanced diamond drill. It just makes me want to go on a giant ass adventure with this new freaking diamond drill, man. So epic. So I'm going to get this advanced electric drill fully charged, and I think I'm also going to connect up our MFSUs. I disconnected them at the end of the previous episode because the Cyberlabs were getting sucked dry, man. The Cyberlabs are now running on like the lowest amount of power they can. I've disconnected everything basically to get these MFSUs charged. And let's have a look. How much further do we have to go until these MFSUs are charged? Yep, still a long ass way to go, man. Remember, an MFE is only 600,000 EUs, and these MFSUs are 10 million. So that is a ridiculous amount of charging that still needs to happen. But anyway, guys, that is everything that I wanted to do in today's episode. I'm so freaking stoked that we managed to pimp out our construction tools. I'm so happy with our awesome advanced labeling of our doors. I think I know that it's completely unnecessary, but it looks absolutely awesome. And I didn't want to just use a normal sign like we have in the Cyberlabs. I think these look absolutely pimp, man. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this episode of Feed the Beast, guys. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do, man. You hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, you hit that subscribe button. And this has been ReNDoG playing Minecraft Feed the Beast. We will see you cyber diggity dogs in the next episode. Goodbye, my friends.